My name is Easy Street, and thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of the brand new Easy Street Show. Of course, you probably heard me on the radio on 93.9 WKYS on the air for over 20 years in DC, but I'm taking it to television. This show is going to be about the people, the places, and things in DC, and of course, community issues. And you know I got to take you to the studio so you can see where all my great interviews happen, right? Right. Okay. I want to talk to you about the fact early in your career you were using hip-hop samples a lot. I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
I would like for you to just look over your shoulder.
Oh my God! You'll make me cry.
Oh yeah, tears.
Oh my God! I love you so much. I love you. Thank you.
This is my sister, man.
Oh my God! I'm sorry I'm all over you like this. I miss you so much.
You know,
I miss everything you do.
Yeah.
I was talking about beautiful ones the other day.
I had to do this. I had, when I knew that you were coming, I had to have him come see you because I know, you know, y'all's history together.
Thank you so much.
You know how long it's been? Bananas.
Chucky, oh my God.
Yeah.
Chucky was there when I was
sneak
just
up
a
on
hood
him.
rat.
We both was like rats. We still are. Thank
you so much. Oh, this is good. This was warm. This just warmed everything up because it was cold in here. Thank you, family. Oh. I was just Beautiful Ones the other day. That's one of my favorite songs out of every song I've ever done.
That's what's up.
And that song just makes me cry every time I hear it.
Shout out to Rich Harrison.
Yeah.
So my question before Mr. Chucky Thompson walked into the building, the use of hip-hop samples early in your career was very important. Talk to me about that and the use of the samples.
I mean, I guess the samples were a part of the music. Yeah, it was like an instrument. It wasn't. We didn't use it if it wasn't necessary, and it didn't make us feel good. You know, we used it for the crackle of the record. You know, the nostalgia, the feeling it gave us, like Roy Ayers when we did My Life, which is my favorite record.
Great sample.
Chucky just.
She gave me the platform,
Yeah,
though.
talk
Let me just explain
about her.
She gave me the platform, you know. It's like with me growing up in DC, and I just had a weird sense about music at that time. But then when I heard her album, and I heard what her and Puff was doing, and like they were the young generation coming in, but they were coming in real. Like it wasn't just some watered down. It was like new territory. But that new territory was actually where I was living. Like it was right where. It was crazy with her because she used to listen to like all these old school records. Like that was my connection with her. She just reminded me of my biological sister. We used to just listen to Quiet Storm and play the Ozzy Brothers and then she started just picking out records, man. So I had already put My Life together, like the Roy Ayers record. I put it together. I let Puff hear it, and he was like, "Yo, I was just thinking about that." He let Mary hear it, and she was like, "Yo, I was just thinking about that." So then that night, I mean, I can't explain what this woman wrote to that song, man.
Tell us about that night.
And that night was serious and it was heavy. It was heavy for me because I wrote that song from my life, from my experience. But it was so beautiful at the same time because that music, what Chucky did, it just gave me everything I needed to say what I needed to say. And I can't explain to you like the feeling I get. Like if I hear a Gamble & Huff record, it's like I'm listening to a Chucky. Like Chucky is just special. Like he came in my life and blessed me. He came in all of our lives and blessed us. But that My Life record saved my life. It helped me to get here. It really did.
She's saying the same thing I want to say to her. You're saying the same thing that I'm about to say to you. You were the reason why I even sought Puff out to work with. Because he could promise me you. Wow. He said, I got her. All right, well, I got you. Because you got her, and I'm in. So I was already like, it was crazy. A lot of the songs that I remember you were picking a lot of songs, and out of all the songs Puff was bringing you, you picked this one song that I had done, which was "Be With You." So that started it all.
Yo, when I first heard "Be With You," I don't even know. I was so, the song I wrote to that, I was so miserable and so depressed and so down and ready to slit my wrist. And okay, I can't.
Man, that song cracked the code though, because at that time where music was, it was nothing like that.
Nothing.
For what she put to it, I mean, what I did was, but what she put to it just opened the gate. Like, Puff almost, I think at that point, he changed the direction of your record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one song.
That, and you did Mary's Joint. Oh my God, I'm gonna shoot you! That's one of my favorite, my life album, period. Like, I'm the only one.
This girl, man.
Chucky Thompson.
I was just having fun, yo. I wouldn't leave the studio. Puff, like, you on the party? No. I'm sitting in here working on some records for, because it was a connection. It was a crazy connection.
In the late 1980s, a rapper by the name of KRS-One decided he wanted to do something about hip-hop and the violence associated with it. He came up with a record called Self-Destruction. You know that song. It was an anthem back in the 80s. So a group of 23 rappers, female rappers from the D.C. area decided they wanted to remake the record.
We all agree today that the sisters have joined together in accomplishing our mission and resurrecting our queens.
And I'm appreciative to be a part of resurrecting queens among all of these amazing women. This artistry, this camaraderie, it's a beautiful thing.
It needs to be more empowering of women. It seems like they only look at us if we could take off our clothes or if we got big breasts and hips and all that. But that's not what we are. We are queens. And we are here to redefine that.
Honestly, I was one of them kids that was beat growing up. It was a scapegoat for me. I was angry, and being able to form it into something positive was a great thing. Rap actually changed my life from my street life.
Of course, reading, going to school, you pick up more words, you be around different people in ciphers, because of course we're rappers, so we hung around different people who had different styles, you picked up different words. Now we're older, we are hard on ourselves with what we write. My queens are, because we don't write the first thing that comes to mind, and you know that from when you hear our songs. And that's why I'm not going to necessarily say that the state that lyrics are bad now, but what I think is that people just write down whatever comes to their mind without thinking of another way to say it.
Kids listen to everything and they catch it all. I got to the point in my teaching where I taught the colors and spelling in rap songs. That's how they got it. And when we talk about how our lyrics are suffering, it's because of our education. It's because of the way we were raised and the way our kids are raised. If we don't take the time out to read books to our children, if we don't take the time out to force our children to read something that's not on Google, then they're not going to have that vocabulary. And when they decide they want to rap, their songs are going to suck because they don't know what words like innuendo mean. They don't know. I had a child the other day. I asked me what does classify mean. It's because the parents don't take the time out to educate their children.
I have a level of discomfort. I know when I do events for children, because even though it's radio edited, requested music, the content of the music is terrible. You know, it's okay to just bleep out the curse words, but you're still talking about sex, drugs, sex repeatedly, backwards, forwards, through the hook, through every bar, you know what I mean? So I think there's just a responsibility that we have in terms of the children and what they listen to and having open conversations with them about what they're listening to, because a lot of the music they listen to, they don't even realize that it's actually foreign music. It needs subtitles.
So talking about lyrics, my whole thing is, why are the lyrics so hateful towards women? I know people that literally cry because they hear lyrics that are like, oh, well, I don't like dark-skinned girls, or I don't like blah, blah, blah. But that's my thing. Like, in the 90s, like, I want to dance. I want to do my thing. But why are you yelling at me? Why are you being so aggressive? It's like that rape culture. Like, why are you saying pop your, pussy like a pimple? Like, why are you comparing it to that?
She brought up a very valid point about the objectification of women in today's rap. She opened up the door. She opened up Pandora's box, y'all.
They're like, I don't think I'm no bad bitch, but I think I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where they get it from. If there were no women out here that got butt shots and all that, and it was only church-like women, they wouldn't know about all that to even rap about it.
People are a product of their environment. So when you intake negativity, that's what you're going to produce. If you take positivity, that's what you're going to produce. So it's all on you as a person, what you're going to intake and how you're going to produce it.
If you really sit, and this is what I do, when I listen to a song and I like the beat and I'm like, hold up, what is he talking about? I go look the lyrics up. He is not talking about anything, nothing, and it's not, they not even staying on subject or topic. It is all over the place. But guess what? Your 12-year-old niece or nephew know all the words. All the words. It's ridiculous, but this is what they love. This is why being a part of something like this is so epic. This is going to be, we're making history right here.
I've been on the radio for 25 years. I've never seen anything like this. I want to thank Kenilworth for what you've done. My mind is like, boom. You know what I love about Washington, D.C. the most? There's always something going on. Always community events and things you can get involved with.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're trying to improve men's health so we can improve the world's health. It all starts with us. If we get better, we can make the world better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Say this too. What brings you out today? Tell everybody why you're here.
Support service, very outstanding cause, prostate cancer, and yeah, just support my step right here. Make sure everything goes well. Do my little part. It's no effort at all. It makes an effort for others.
Okay, so we know that both your organizations are heavily involved in the community, and getting out here and being involved with these kind of efforts are important to your cause, correct?
Yes. One thing that we do focus on is any type of cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer. We focus on all the awarenesses that goes on. And one thing about Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, we are community conscious, action oriented organization.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm great.
Okay.
Greatness in motion. That's who I am.
Yeah, I'm riding and walking. Hey now, good morning. Why is today important to you?
Today's important because MedStar Family Choice is all about health and screenings for our members in the District of Columbia. So we're here, we're happy.
Washington, D.C. holds the dubious distinction, and certainly an unwanted one, of being #1 in the nation in prostate cancer cases and in prostate cancer deaths. That's an awesome stat when you consider how small the District of Columbia is. And as well, particularly African American men are disproportionately affected by this prostate cancer. Brother Tony Muhammad, yes, sir. Come on over here, my brother. I want you to lead us in a word of prayer before we take off this morning.
My name is Charles Matthews. 40-year member of Union Temple Baptist Church. I'm a 17-year survivor of prostate cancer. I was so proud when Reverend Wilson started this men's prostate cancer walk. I've been in a lot of walks for cancer, but this is the only one that's specifically for prostate cancer. I just thank God for how He's continued to bless me. And this prostate cancer screening is so important because early detection is so important. If you get tested, there's no reason why you should die. You should be going on strong. If you do, this is a slow type of cancer. So if you get diagnosed and treated early, you can survive this.
I'm doing very well. I had it about 7 years ago. I got treatment. I went twice a year to my doctor, and that's what's most important. Go twice a year to your doctor. They will let you know when something funky something's looking funky. If it's looking too funky, what you need to do is go get checked and get taken care of.
All right, God bless you.
Very treatable.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Talk to him. Tell me what you see when I pass by. A shadow, a cloud, or a light in the sky.
ventilators. That's right. Taking prostate down one black man at a time.
All right, that's a wrap, y'all. Special thanks to all of our guests. Don't forget, stay connected at EasyStreetShow.com, on Twitter and Instagram at EasyStreet. Follow me. I might follow you back. Who knows? Welcome to Season 1 of the Easy Street Show, and thank you so much for tuning in.